so important when you're learning a new language to be aware of the slangs, the idiomatic expressions. So today I'm going to give you 6 expressions in Portuguese, the most common expressions in Portuguese, for you to understand better the Brazilians and for you to sound more like a Brazilian too. So let's go. So let's jump straight into the first expression. But first of all, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up. Hit the bell. Share this content with people who you know are learning Portuguese or English. So the first expression, guys, I'm gonna give you is one that is so common, at least for us from Rio de Janeiro. I am from Rio, and we say it all the time. It's when you invite someone, you invite a Brazilian to something. This person will probably say to you, demorou. Demorou is similar to sure thing. You know, like it's something that you're anxious to do, that you really want to do. So you invite someone to go to the beach. So, vamos pra praia amanhã, let's go to the beach tomorrow. This person's gonna say back to you, demorou. Like, sure thing, yes, I will. Let's go to the beach tomorrow. So this is one of the most common in Portuguese. You need to know that. Demorou. It's something like, it has taken long, you know, demorou. The second expression you need to know when you come to Brazil as soon as this quarantine finishes is ninguém merece. Ninguém merece. It's something like nobody deserves it. Actually, it is nobody deserves it. It's when you deal with something that you think it's really unfair or nobody should put up with this. In English is nobody should have to put up with this. So in Portuguese, if somebody say to you something like, okay, let's, I don't know, something really nonsense that you think it's like weird or something, you say, oh, nobody should have to put up with this. In Portuguese, you're gonna say, ninguém merece. This is so common that when I lived in the US, we Brazilians used to say that all the time. Even Americans that lived with us used to say this too, like nobody deserves it. In English, it was so funny because we were Brazilians saying that in English, and out of the blue, all Americans were saying this too. So this is really, really common in Portuguese. Third expression, do you know when in English you say, you nailed it? So in Portuguese, we say, arrasou, você arrasou, like when you did something really, really well. Or if you're going to something really important and you need some encouragement, someone will say to you, você vai arrasar. It's like, go for it, nail it, you're gonna nail it. So we say, arrasa, arrasou. So it's something like, smash it up, you know. So it's arrasa. So it's really common, okay? Usually we say like, woo, high five, arrasou. In English, there is this very common expression too that would say that is, it's not gonna happen. So I always remember Friends. That's where I learned this expression. It's not gonna happen.
It's never gonna happen.
In Portuguese, this is não vai rolar. It's something like it's not gonna roll, you know? I don't know exactly why we say that way, but instead of it's not gonna happen, you will say não vai rolar. When something that you really believe that it's not gonna happen, you say não vai rolar. Instead of it's not gonna happen, you will say não vai rolar. The fifth common, one of the most common expressions, one of the 6 most common expressions, number 5 is to stick your foot in the jackfruit. I don't know exactly how a Brazilian came up with this expression, probably something that happened in a farm or something, because we're not really used to sticking our foot in a jackfruit. But anyways, it's something similar to mess up something in English, you know. It's weird because there isn't a very quite equivalent expression to stick your foot in the jackfruit. That means in Portuguese we actually say enfiar o pé na jaca. So, but it's kind of mess up. But in the end, it was really good. Like you, for example, if you are on a diet where you say something like, oh, like I don't care that I'm on a diet. I'm going to eat all chocolate I want today. So you eat chocolate, just you are out of control, but in the end you feel so good. You know, you're like, this makes me so good. You know, like I ate all chocolate I wanted, so I'm happy. But I think to mess up, it's not good in any ways. But if you're American, or if you understand this expression better than me, to mess up, maybe you could tell me in the comments, okay? But I think to mess up is quite negative, and to stick your foot in the jackfruit, enfiar o pé na jaca, is more like positive. Like, it is negative, but it'll bring you some positive feelings in the end. And the sixth and last expression I'm gonna teach you today is to eat a frog. Not to eat a frog, actually. It's more gross than eat a frog. It's swallow a frog. When you deal with something really hard, then you have to control yourself. It's like in English when you say it was a hard pill to swallow. So it makes more sense actually than a frog to swallow, right? But in Portuguese you say, eu tive que engolir o maior sapo. Ah, eu engoli muito sapo na vida. So it was a hard pill to swallow. Eu engoli sapo. So guys, that's it for today. Today I gave you only 6 because if I give you more, you don't really memorize them. So during this week, try to practice with someone. Find someone online if you're still in quarantine and practice this with a Brazilian. Those expressions are very common. We say them all the time. So it's important for you to practice and internalize, memorize them. But for this, you need constancy, okay? And consistency too, but practice them, okay? And tell me in the comments which one of these expressions you think was the most weird, okay? Let me know in the comments. In my opinion, the most weird one is to swallow a frog. But anyways, tell me in the comments. And don't forget guys to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell to be notified about new videos that I post every Wednesday. Give me a thumbs up and share this video with other people, okay? And watch the other videos I have here in this channel. Alright, so guys, have a great week and I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye.